Okay, this video is about creating an assignment for your students. Once again, you'll pick the class you're going to start with, like I have picked P2-GTT, and then I'm going to set up an assignment. So in an assignment, it is something that you're expecting the students to do and then to turn back in to Edmodo electronically. So what you would do is you'd first put in the title of the assignment. Let's say I was going to have them creating a presentation about me, and that's really about them, and that's what my first assignment was for my students. Then what I can do is I put in the title, and then I actually put in the description of what they're going to do. Now this could be just as simple as open up the attached document and follow the directions, or you could have all the directions in here. So I have a slide rocket that has this information about it, and so I would say follow the directions on the slide rocket presentation below, or attached actually is probably better. And what it is that'll be a link, and you would put in any information that you wanted in here. If you, like I said, I could have copied and pasted that actual slide rocket information into this, and it would have been there for the students to see. Instead, I'm gonna actually create a link to that, and then they can actually look at it. Then I have to assign a due date. Now, when I click on due date, it brings up a calendar. Just like if you're doing something in Outlook or any of those types of things, you can choose next month, whatever, you can pick a date. It does not have the school calendar hooked to it, so it wouldn't tell you that if you had set it for the 21st that is actually a holiday, because that would be Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday celebration, day off. It doesn't have that, so you need to be aware of what days you have available. For me, this was actually due yesterday. I didn't assign this in Edmodo because the students were doing it. But if I was doing this, I could set it up tomorrow. Or really, it'd be Thursday, probably. And it puts it in there. Then, if I was going to attach a file, I could have had a Word document that had the directions, and I could have said follow the directions on the Word document. I would attach the file there. Instead, I'm going to attach a link, and I have to go get my slide rocket, and of course it logged me out, so I'll have to log in real quick on this, and then I'll have to get the link for it. Sorry about this dead time. I may edit it out. Oh wow, it's taking a while. Sorry. Loading slide rocket. Okay, about me presentation. I'm gonna go to the share tab, make it public, get the public link. Okay, remember how I told you that it's going to shorten this up, because look at that, that's really long. So I'm going to hit copy link. I'm going to go back over to my Edmodo. I'm going to paste this in because I just copied it. And then when I click down here, notice it's retrieving the web page title. Oh, it's about me presentation, really about you, because that's what I put in the title. And I'm going to click attached. Okay, it says that it's there, has a due date. Again, it could have been a file. And one of the things I haven't talked about in any of them is you can actually set up a schedule of when you want this to set out. So if you had like your major, if you're doing a major project and you had a timeline and you had all these different dates, but you didn't want it to clog up all the assignments in their list, but you wanted them to come up each time that they were due, you could actually schedule each part, and it would pop up on that specific date or time. I'm just going to leave it send now, and so I'm going to hit send. What's going to happen is you'll notice down here that it has creating a presentation about me. There are 0 turned in, because what happens is this has now been assigned to the students, and as they turn in their assignment back to you, this will count up and show you how many have turned it in. But it also shows that it's due the 17th. And it says follow the directions. There's a click here. Now when I click on turn in, I can actually see who's turned in. If it said there was 1 turned in, I could find out who turned it in. And notice it lists my period 2 class. This was last semester, so there's no one's turned it in, and I just assigned it. Now I can click on home and it'll take me back. And there's my assignment. So that's how you would do an assignment. Grading it, you just click on that and it brings up what students have done. You can look at it. You can grade it in Edmodo and give a score. Okay, let's go back to that. If I had clicked on Luis and he had actually had something up here, notice there's a grade. He would have had an attachment here of his PowerPoint or Prezi, link to Prezi or link to SlideRocket or whatever, that I could then go and grade it. I could leave a grade, 10 out of 14 or whatever he got, and then I just hit grade and it assigns the score. I could type in a comment telling him, okay, you did a good job, but you were missing this, or great job, you covered everything, whatever comment you wanted to add. And that comment there only goes to Luis. So Luis would be the only one that would see that comment, and he would be the only one that would see his grade. So that is how you put an assignment in and how you could grade it.